going to go ahead and actually officially start the meeting and talk about social media. So social media for me is the nuts and bolts of our business because we can reach so many people through social media. I've grown I guess I can't say entire because I have some friends and family who've been customers, but 99% of my business is from social media. You know, I'm a small town girl. I live in the same town as Jessica, who's been prospecting here for 4 years. You know, if I was limited to my immediate town, I mean, I'd be sunk. But we have social media where we can reach, you know, the entire United States and Canada. And so you cannot underestimate the power of social media, and you have to view it as a business tool. So most of us, when we become coaches, we're used to social media being a purely social platform. You know when I started, I had maybe 200 friends on Facebook. The only time I went on there was to post pictures of my girls randomly so friends and family could get updates. I was the person who'd go in and delete people if I hadn't talked to them in a while, or, like, oh, I'm not so cool about that person, delete. I had super private settings because I didn't want anybody else seeing my stuff, and my husband's also a little bit anal about that kind of thing. But when I became a coach, I knew that social media was my platform to reach people. And because of that, I knew that I had to treat it as part of my business. It was no longer a social, personal thing for me. It was now my number one most important business tool. Now, I'm really just going to talk about Facebook today because that's the platform that I'm most comfortable with, and it's the one that I use the most. But that does not mean that you cannot or should not be on multiple social media networks. It's actually my goal this year to start branching out more into other social networks like Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest. Periscope is a new one that a lot of people are into. Twitter, Tumblr, Google Hangout. I mean, those are all amazing platforms. And I highly encourage you, if you like those platforms, to learn about them and to use them. But for tonight, I'm just going to talk about Facebook because that's what I was most comfortable with starting. That's what I like the most. I like that platform. Sorry, hold on. I realized I didn't mute everybody. I'm just going to mute everybody. There we go. Sorry about that. I just was going off on a tangent and just realized the background noise. Anyway, so Facebook is the platform I prefer. I've dabbled in Instagram, but honestly, I didn't spend enough time there to really understand how it works from a business viewpoint. So, Facebook. If you've never read the book Jab, 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 Right Hook by Gary Vaynerchuk, who's actually going to be a keynote speaker at Summit, I highly, highly recommend that book. He is like a social media guru, and everything that he says in there is super, super helpful. So first off, one of the mistakes I see a lot of coaches making on social media is as soon as they become a coach, all they talk about is Beachbody, and all they talk about is coaching. And every single post they put up is about coaching. And you want to remember that you were a person before you became a coach, right? And if all you're posting is what we call right hooks, which is join my challenge group, become a coach, buy Shakeology, buy the 21-day fix, people are going to start tuning you out because we live in a world that is oversaturated with people and businesses and companies trying to advertise to us. And people are very, very smart now as to when they're being advertised to. So, and they don't like it, right? We have so many platforms now where we can completely tune out advertisement. And that's what people prefer. We have like Hulu, and I honestly don't know that many, but there's a lot because people don't like advertising. So if all you're doing on Facebook is advertising types posts, people are going to just scroll right by you because that's what they're going to expect from you. And that's not what we want. So I think, honestly, that you should only have 2, maximum 3 posts a week that are actually asking something of your audience. So either you're asking them to join a challenge group or you're asking them to look at the coaching invite. Only 2 to 3. The rest of the time should be what we call jabs. And that is when you are offering something of value to your customer or to your base. So they can begin to trust you. They can begin to see you as somebody that they want to follow because they're going to get valuable content from you. And that can be in a lot of different forms. So it can be, if it's health and fitness related, it can be workout tips. People love videos. I'm going to talk more about video later. But it can be recipes. It can be motivation in the morning. Anything like that that's going to add value to your customers or to your audience, people really like. Any posts that they can participate in, any posts where you're asking them a question, they also really, really like. So every day you want to be doing these jabs. You want to be offering content that people are going to like. And it's important that you also time your posts. So you have to think about your target market. For me, I'm a mom, and so I post my most valuable posts when I know that mom's kids are in bed. They're actually looking at Facebook. They're not just scrolling while their kid's crying for dinner. You know, where obviously, no matter how great your post is, they're not going to act on it because they can't. So these call to actions or these right hook type of posts, you want to do when your target audience is going to be on Facebook and they're going to be able to actually read and take action. So for me, that's in the evening because like I said, my audience is moms. So for me, it's going to be like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock my time. Lunchtime is also a really good time. Noon is really good. Morning, when they're starting their day, I always post some workout, inspiration, motivation quote, something light and easy that they can look at quickly, get some value from, get some motivation, inspiration, and go on their day. You also want to make your post really story-based. So the more that you can tell your story in a real and relatable way, the more people are going to want to follow you. So everybody has a story. No matter if you were a coach yesterday or you've been a coach for 3 years, you have your story. And the better that you can get at telling your story, the bigger your audience is going to be, the more that they're going to relate to you. So really spend some time thinking about, what is your story? What are you doing here on Facebook? What are you doing as a coach? What is it that you are wanting to put out there? And then find ways to weave that into your post. And you should think about, say, 5 things that make you unique to who you are. And, one of them can be Beachbody coaching. For me, obviously I'm a coach. I'm a mom of twins. I'm a big foodie, so I'm really into posting healthy recipes. I'm really into personal development. So those are some things that I'm going to post on, but I'm going to have my story weaved into all of those. So if somebody goes to your newsfeed and they look at, say, your week of posts, they should be able to get a good idea of who you are, what you stand for, what you're about, because people make really snap decisions in our society, right? So if they go to your newsfeed and it's links that you've shared of other websites, and it's a picture of the 21-day fix challenge pack, and it's a picture of Shakeology, and there's nothing that's real about you, then they're not going to follow you. You're not going to be somebody that's going to attract their attention. So you always want to be putting you in the posts. And the more vulnerable that you can get, the more real and open you can get with people, the more relatable you're going to be. And I know that's really hard. I've been a coach for, almost 2 years now, and I still want to throw up when I post my before pictures. I mean, I did one last night, and I still have to make myself do it. I literally almost talk myself out of it every single time because it's hard to put that up there. It's hard to put yourself out there in a real way. It's hard for me to talk about the fact that my husband and I lived paycheck to paycheck, that we almost lost our house, that without my mother-in-law, we probably would have had to declare bankruptcy. Those things are not easy to share, but it makes you real and it makes you relatable to people. Because if all we post is, look at me, my life's perfect, I have it all together, people are not going to relate to that, because we all have our own shit in our life. You know, we all have hard times. We all have parts of us that aren't perfect. And we as coaches have to be brave enough to share those parts of people, of ourselves, with people, so they can relate to us and they can feel that they can trust us and they can come to us. So when they want to make that change, they're going to see, look, you have been showing up every single day. You've been posting every single day. You've been sharing your journey, and I can relate to that. And I'm going to come to you and I'm going to respond. And people will follow you for a long time before they do anything. Like I just said, I've been a coach for almost 2 years. I had a guy randomly, but I knew from college. I haven't talked to him since college. He has never interacted on a single post I've done. He's never liked anything. He's never commented. And he finally messaged me last night that he was ready to get started, and he bought a challenge pack and he's ready to go. And that's a life that I get to change. And I had no idea that I was even on his radar. And because I've been consistent, because I've been showing up, he reached out to me. And guys, it takes a little while to happen. And I know in the beginning as new coaches, it can feel like you're talking to nobody. It can feel like you work really hard on these great posts and you put them up and it's crickets. And you're like, you know, what the heck was that for? Nobody's hearing me. Nobody's listening. But it takes a while for people to understand that you're here for the long haul and you're consistent. And I think I actually read by Gary Vaynerchuk, I think he actually said it takes about 9 months to create a social media following. So know that. And that's what I felt too in the beginning. You know, I remember so many times thinking, like, is this worth it? Are people even listening? Like, what the heck am I posting for? Nobody's doing anything. But I stayed consistent anyways, because that's what my coach told me to do. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. So just get it out there. Even if it's not perfect, even if you feel like it sucks, even if you don't know what to say, get it out there. And I know for me, any times when I would feel like I didn't have anything to say, it's because I wasn't doing the 3 vital behaviors. So that's one reason why those are so important. If you are honestly doing personal development, if you're honestly working out every single day, you won't run out of things to talk about. Because when you're really in a program, you can't shut up about it, you know? Because you are so pumped by the results you're getting, by the workouts, by how great you feel, that you want to share that. And when you're really doing personal development and you are implementing it into your life and you're seeing the difference that it's making, you can't stop talking about that either, because you want to help people. And then if you have crazy, awesome hobbies, share that too, because people love to see other people's passion. So put that out there. You know, I feel like I'm talking about Gary Vaynerchuk a lot because I'm kind of obsessed with him right now. But, you know, he is totally into, is it the Jets, I think? Some sports team that he says he's going to buy one day. Yeah, okay, great. Thanks, Gianna. Did I get that right? You know, he's really into that. And so he shares about that like crazy. And I don't give a crap about sports at all. But I love his passion and I love his enthusiasm. And I love that he has this crazy ass goal of buying a professional sports team, because that is inspiring to me. It doesn't have anything to do with the sports, because I can't stand sports. I had to watch a shit ton growing up. But it's his passion and it's his excitement for it that makes me want to hear what he has to say. So it doesn't matter what you're excited about, just share that excitement and people are going to want to follow you. Okay, one more thing about strategy, kind of backpedaling a little bit. But each month, at the beginning of the month, I always map out my entire month of content. So it took me a while to figure this out, and a long time I felt like I would sort of be throwing content up on social media and being like, today I'll talk about this and tomorrow I'll talk about that, and there wasn't really any rhyme or reason. So shocker, it wasn't very effective. But now I really take a step back and I plan out, when are my challenge groups? When is my coaching sneak peek? When am I doing a free group? And then I time my posts to correlate with those events. So I have up on my calendar, like this week is all about the 21-day fix. So my posts this week are all geared towards that. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm asking everybody to join my challenge group in every post, right? Because like I said, that would be super annoying and people are going to stop listening. But I'm finding ways to weave the 21-day fix into my posts. So I can talk about the containers. How am I using them for my food? I can talk about the workouts in the morning. I can talk about the accountability of my challenge groups, what's going on in there. And so all week long, I'm showing them how the 21-day fix is benefiting my life in a real way. So then by the time I do that call to action post, which I recommend on Sundays and Wednesday nights being the best ones for those type of posts, they're seeing like, oh, right, like she's getting this awesome accountability in her challenge groups. Like they're all getting back on track with the New Year's. And she's able to, get her Shakeology in the morning when her kids are trying to get out the door and everything's chaos and she can just grab it and go. And so they've been seeing all this great valuable content. So then when you throw what we call a right hook, where you're actually asking something of them, they're going to be much more inclined to say yes. So have a strategy for your month and make your posts align with that strategy. All right, so now I'm going to take a sip of water really quick. All right, now I want to talk about like pages. So like pages are also can be referred to as a business page. And this is a page that you can set up on Facebook, and you can do things like boosting posts and running ads through that, because Facebook sees that as a business type of page. So some of you on here probably found me or your coach through an ad, or possibly found them through an ad. Ads are something I run every month, and it took me a while to really perfect my strategy and make it work for me, but it's something that I really like. But today I'm going to talk just about boosting posts, because I've recently sort of started this boosting video post, and it's been insane. So literally this week I shared on the page, but I got 1,200 new likes on my page from one boosted video for $35. That's 1,200 new people I can talk to. And I know a lot of new coaches, they say like, where am I going to find people to talk to? And I'm running out of my people to talk to. 1,200 people in a week. That's insane. I have like months worth of people to talk to, and that was from one video. So if you don't have a like page set up already, I highly, highly recommend you do it. It's super, super easy. Don't get overwhelmed about trying to make lots of content in the beginning or different content. You can post the same thing on both pages. Don't worry about it at all. So let's see. Maybe I'll just take you guys sort of steps by step on how I do it. So video on Facebook is king. Facebook gives video much higher preference to anything else. Meaning if you upload a video directly to Facebook, not like from YouTube, but you directly upload it to Facebook, it's going to get way more traction than anything else. I don't know why, but it is right now. And it's, bloggers and social media people have been saying the same thing. So it seems to be a continuing trend. So these videos that I'm doing, I'm literally taking moves from my current workout that I'm doing, or the last one I did that got so much traction. I literally Googled I can't remember what it was called, like at home workout or like point workout or something. And I pulled it and I did 30-second clips of myself doing the moves. There was like 10 moves in it. And I think I picked 6 that I thought people may not know. And I did 30-second video on my iPhone. The lighting was actually pretty crappy. And I put it into an app called PicFrame. It's PICFRAME. And this allows you to put either multiple pictures or multiple videos on one screen. And so it all plays at the same time. Me personally, I find it really obnoxious. And I don't know why, but people love it. I mean, I think it's because, like I said earlier, people have such a short attention span and they want stuff so quickly that getting 6 workout moves in 30 seconds all at once, they love it. I don't know why. Like I said, I find it annoying because I want to see it all like one by one, but people love it. So 30-second video clips. I'm not a fitness model. You know, I don't look like Autumn. So don't let that worry you if you don't feel like, oh, you're good enough to be on video. People don't care. They don't care. They want valuable content. And so putting that up, giving people a workout that they can do at home, no weights required, that's what they care about. They don't care what you look like. Obviously, they didn't care that the quality of the video was crappy and blurry. So I created that in PicFrame. I added some music on top of it. You want to make sure you get royalty-free music or else your videos can get tagged and taken down. So just get some royalty-free music. Take all the sound off from that you made, which you can do within the app. Add some music up on top of it and upload it. So from there, you're going to boost your post. So I think I'm just going to do a quick screen share with you guys here, and I'll show you exactly how you would do that. So just going to flip this over here. Don't mind my super messy desktop right now. Slightly embarrassing, but okay. So I'm just going to go into my like page. And don't worry about coming up with a fun, creative name for your like page because you can go back in and change it. So just put something up. A lot of coaches even just use their same name, and you can go back and change it later if you want. So same thing as your profile. You're going to have your profile pic, or sorry, as your personal page, you'll have your profile pic and you'll have your cover photo. But the different thing about a like page is every time you make a post, you have this option right here to boost it. And that means that you're actually going to pay for your post to show up in other people's newsfeed. And you can pay as little or as much as you want. When I'm just boosting a post, I typically set it at $5 a day, and that seems to work well. So you just click Boost Post. And I only boost videos because that's what gets the most traction, but I'm just giving you the example of this. Now, on here, I like to specifically target my posts. So I'm going to put this right here, people you choose through targeting. Now, I have audiences that I have created, and I can go show you how to do that because who you target to is super important. But I'll just show you how to do that really quick. And you would click Create New Audience. And you can name it just like New Audience. Now, countries, I always select United States and Canada because that's where we're available. This is the age range that I do, 23 to 44. Women, you can do women and men if you want. I just do women. Now, interests, this is where it gets really fun. And this is where you get to choose who you want to show your ad to. So there's all different people who have different opinions on Facebook ads and how you should target them. Some people say like you should have a very, very small target audience and it should be very, very specific. But I have found for me that this is what works. So this is what I'm going to share with you. So here in my interests, I'll just scroll slowly. I basically have my, oh my gosh, what's that called? I totally forgot what it's called. But basically, where it's like you, oh, that's bugging me now that I can't think of it. Okay. Anyways, I've put in here everything that I am interested in. So the websites that I like to go to, the brands that I like, the stores I like to shop at, what are my hobbies, what is my life like? So you'll see in here, you know, I have like Pampers for diapers, motherhood, Anthropology is a store I like, preschool because my girls are in preschool, nutritionist because I like nutrition, pregnancy, Kate Spade where I like to shop, Lululemon, parenting. So all these things that are not just fitness related, because obviously not everybody is super into fitness yet. I wasn't before I became a coach. So I want to put everything in here that is me because that's who I want to reach. So think about you, things that you like, places that you like to shop, your hobbies, and put that in the interest because that's who you want to target. And then you're just going to click save. Sorry, one sec. My dog is like freaking to go outside. I'm going to let him out. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. Okay, now under here, once you have your audience selected, under total budget, I have $35 because I'm going to run it for $5 a day for 7 days. And you can see that right there, and then you can select for when you want it to run to. So it's got it preset for 7 days since that's what I already selected. And then you'll have to put in your billing information as well. And then you would just click boost. And now Facebook is going to have to approve it first. So there are some things that they won't approve. So for instance, if you're doing a picture, like they won't approve before and after pictures. You can't have more than 20% copy on your pictures. But if you're doing a video, that doesn't matter. So I'm going to go down and just show you my last video that got so much traction. So you can see sort of what I said, what it looked like, and copy it if you'd like to. Oh man, are you kidding me? Hold on. What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna go about it a different way. I'm just gonna go into, so what you'll have up here is your ads manager, and that's gonna show you everything that you've ever done for an ad. And then I can go right into this ad here as soon as this uploads. Okay. So, sorry, I don't know why this is being so weird. Sorry about this, guys. I don't know why it's like it's not showing me any of my stuff on here. And my internet is being really crappy, which is strange because I usually have really good internet. Okay, I'm going to try and go back through it this way. So I'll just talk you through it maybe in case it doesn't load. So basically all my video says is at the beginning it's something relatable to what's going on. So this one was a post-Christmas workout, which was basically like, okay, let's burn out the sugar that we all indulged in. This is a great workout you can do anywhere from home, no equipment needed. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's my copy. People love emoticons, so I kind of go overboard on the emoticons. Even though, again, I find that a little obnoxious, but you kind of have to go with what people like. And people like emoticons. So here's a lot of emoticons. Then I explain what the workout is right here. And then in here, this is really important. It tells them what you want them to do. So like my page to see more videos like this. Make sure to share or tag your friends who would want to do this with you. So when you offer people valuable content, they're naturally going to want to share that with their friends. And then you are going to reach so many more people. So if you look down at this reached 407,000 people, which is insane. 200 out of that, 266,000 people actually viewed it. 2,200 people liked it, but look at this. Almost 2,000 people shared it, which is amazing. And then, like I said, about 1,200 people actually liked my page. Then another thing I wanted to show you. It's not showing me my organic reach. So anyways, the organic reach on this was really, really high as well. And so that means that I'm getting a lot more reach than just my paid ad is giving me. And now, like I said, I had like all these comments, all these likes on my page, and it's just a simple video. Okay, we only have like 5 minutes left, sorry. So I'm gonna take this off of screen share and open it up for any questions that you guys might have, and let me know anything. I just saw the chat. Avatar. Yes, Justin. Avatar. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Open it up for any questions that you guys have, and we only have 5 minutes left. Let me know if there's anything you want me to bring up in the team page that wasn't covered on tonight. So I'm going to unmute everybody. Okay. Anybody have questions for me? Nobody?
Well, I'll ask a question so it's not so awkward.
Thanks, Tiana.
So you said that you plan out your posts. Do you plan them out for the whole month, or do you plan like a week at a time?
I plan it a week at a time, and basically so that I know I have enough time to make it work. For instance, right, you want to have enough time to start conversations about the topic for people to order if it's a challenge group, and then for them to get it in time.
Right.
So yes, I have the date set on the calendar, and then I'll count back and then set my topic week by week.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Alicia, Melissa.
Oh, hi, Melissa.
Hey, I just had a question about your videos.
Yeah.
Do you do the videos, I'm sorry if you said this, I might have missed it. Do you do your videos once a month or once a week, or what kind of schedule are you going to do those?
So far I've actually only done 2, but both of them like blew up so much that I think I'll probably do 2 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Like 1 every other week. I probably will do more videos on my page, but not boost them. So I'm probably only going to boost like 2 a month, just because, I don't need to be spending like a couple $100 on ads every month. So yeah, I'll probably just boost 2 a month. That's way more likes than I can even get through myself to start talking to these people. So yeah.
Would you spread them out? Like one every other week or something?
Yeah,
like that?
Exactly.
And are you using a tripod? Yes, I'm sure you're using a tripod, but do you have a tripod recommendation for your iPhone when you're doing these videos?
I literally have this little thing that I think I got on Amazon.
Okay, cool.
It's super cheap, but this opens so you can put like any size phone in. This is what I use for my selfies in the morning too. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think I have a similar one, so I just thought I wanted to know if you have something special. But cool, thanks.
Yeah, good question. Anything else I can help you guys with?
I have a question.
Yeah, hey Barbara.
Hi. So on the days that you don't work out, like for whatever reason, do you post like, hey, I didn't work out today, or do you just like skip it, just post something inspirational and just keep going? Or do you say like, hey, today I couldn't fit it in, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going. Because that's kind of like where I am. Like, should I be posting that or should I not? Or what do you do?
Yeah, your journey is your journey. So there's no like right or wrong what you should share. You just share what's going on with you in that day. So what's real for you in that moment, share that.
Yeah.
Share you didn't get your workout in for X, Y reasons, but you're going to do it tomorrow. You're going to do it, I remember you getting your workout in at like some crazy hours. Yeah, share that. Don't worry about right or wrong. Share your journey.
Okay, cool.
When can we talk? In a minute. Okay.
All right, we have like less than a minute to go. Anything else I can help you with?
Just a quick question. I didn't see how you got to the ad manager.
Oh yeah, it's just if you go to your home screen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, I'm clicking I'm still sharing my screen. Sorry. Go to your home screen on the left-hand side near the top. You'll just see Ad Manager right there.
Okay.
Do you see
Thanks.
that?
I don't, but
No?
maybe I can talk to you some other time about it.
Let's see if I can go really quick, share my screen. So right here, right under Newsfeed.
Okay.
Do you see that?
I'll check.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I highly, highly recommend doing video, you guys. It gets a ton of traction. Like I said, people love videos. Don't worry about what you look like.